Hello everyone, today we will do Geography Chapter 1, Our Environment. Why social science important? History aims at helping students to understand the past, which is turned allows to understand the present. Geography studies the earth in relation to man's life is mostly shaped by environment in which he lives, and geography study the relations between the earth and man. Third, political science aims to introduce the students to the functioning and dynamic of social and political instruction and process of the country. Fourth, economical is the study of how people, the societies, eclode, relieves. It is the study of how people get the thing they want and need and how these things are distributed. Our environment concept in modules. Instruction: what is environment? Component of environment. Threats to introduce biotic and abiotic. Natural environment. Domains of the environment. Biosphere, ecosystem, human environment, and reputation. What is environment? First, whatever we see in our surrounding makes the environment. For example, table, chairs, school, park, mountain, trees, rivers, clothes, etc. Or environment mean the surrounding or condition in which person, people, or plant live or operates. It is economical of natural and human-made resource. Second, environment is our basis life support system. It provides the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, and the land where we live. Component of environment: it has three components: natural, man-made, and human. The natural surrounding, for example, air, water, land, living beings. Second, man-made, it includes all the things made by human being, for example, building, parks, bridge, roads, monument, industries. Third, man, including man's relative values and benefits, for example, management, family, community, religion, education, political, social, economic skills. This is a component of environment. उसका होता है ह्यूमन मेड, नेचुरल में आता है वाटर पार्क, एयर पार्क्स. ह्यूमन मेड, पार्क्स, बिल्डिंग, ब्रिजेस, रोड्स, इंडस्ट्री, मॉन्यूमेंट्स. और ह्यूमन में अंकल, फैमिली, कम्युनिटी, food, like that. Threats to environment. Threat to environment mean anything that can disturb our nature environment. For instance, man made different things such as car, industry, buildings, etc. What is our environment changing? Answer इसका it's all because of our needs. They are increasing day by day, thus we are therefore modified and at time even destroying our nature surrounding. Biotic and abiotic. From the previous slide, we have understand that the places, people, thing, and nature that surround any living organism is called environment. It is community of natural and human made phenomena. Second, while the natural environment refers to both biotic and abiotic conditions existing on the earth. Third, human environment relieves the activities creating and instruction among human beings. Biotic versus abiotic factors. Living and non-living example of living examples: plant, animal, fungi, bacteria. Non-living thing example: water, sunlight, soil, air, temperature. Natural environment: land, water, air, plant, and animal comprise the nature environment. Did you know when do we celebrate the World Environment Day? Question for you all. You can describe this answer in chat box. Domains of the environment: first lithosphere, second hydrosphere, and third atmosphere, fourth biosphere. First lithosphere: the solid crust or the hard top layer of the earth. It is made up of rock, minerals, and covered by the thin layer of soil. Second hydrosphere: the waters on the earth's surface, such as lakes, seas, oceans, rivers, etc. Third atmosphere: it is the thin layer of air that surrounds the earth. It consists of number of gases, dust, and water vapor. Any change in the atmosphere produces change in the weather and climate. Fourth biosphere: plant, animal, water, earth, and human life makes the biosphere, also known as the living world. Domains of the environment: biosphere, atmosphere planes. You can see. Homework for you all: what do you mean by natural environment? Second, which are the major components of the environment? How is environment important for us? Fourth, name the various domains of the environment. और इसके हम आंसर आपको दे रहे हैं, और आप भी अगर इनसे आप चेंज करके कुछ आंसर बताते हैं तो आप प्लीज़ चैट बॉक्स में ज़रूर डिस्क्राइब करें. फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय नेचर एनवायरनमेंट? नेचुरल एनवायरनमेंट. The term natural environment refers to the non-human made surrounded and condition in which all living and non-living things exist on earth. A closed unit that operates as natural systems such as soil, vegetable, and so on. Universal natural resources such as air and water. Which are the major components of the environment? The basis components of the environment are atmosphere or the air, lithosphere or the rock and soil, hydrosphere or the water, and the living component of the environment or the biosphere. How is environment important for us? That is very important for us. Let's see how. Environment play a very important role in healthy living and maintaining the balance of life. The existing of life on planet Earth is possible only because of saturated environment we live in. Each of each one of them is dependent on environment for food, air, water, and all the other needs. Name the various domains of the environment. There are four domains of the environment that are lithosphere and the hydrosphere, the atmosphere and biosphere. Topic to be covered on third copy to be covered. Lithosphere, solid crust of the hard top layer of the earth is lithosphere. Second, made up of rock minerals and covered by the thin layer of soil. Third, it consisted of landforms such as mountain, plateaus, plain, valley. Hydrosphere, earth natural area covered with water. Second, it comprised of various sources of water, example lakes, rivers, sea, oceans, etc. It is essential for all the living being. Atmosphere, the thin layer of air surrounding our earth, is known as atmosphere. Second, it consisted of number of gases, dust and water. Third, what holds the atmosphere around the earth. Fourth, benefit of atmosphere. Biosphere, it is a narrow zone where life from it possible. It is an inclusion zone where lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere combine, thus make as possibility for the survival of the living being. Ecosystem. First, it is a system formed by the relations of all the living organisms with each other and with physical and chemical factors of the environment in which they live. All things by transfer of energy and mineral. Second, all plants and human being animal dependent on their immediate surrounding. Third, relation between the living organism and their surrounding forms an ecosystem. Example, rainforest, grassland, desert, lake, pond, etc. Human environment created by human being by interacted with it, modify it according to their needs. Early human, modern human. Second human learn new ways to use and change environment. How they learn? This is a question. How they learn? They started growing crops. Second, domestic animals and led a settled life. Third, instead of wheat, production of purple food, etc. Question and answer. Development is not a natural ecosystem. True or false? True. What is the biotic system? What is the biotic system? Land is a component of human environment. That true or false? आपके लिए क्वेश्चन है बाटी सिस्टम बता दिए और ट्रू और फॉल्स बता दें. What does hydrosphere comprise for? It is comprise various sources of water and different type of water bodies like river, lake, sea, ocean. Read the chapter thoughtfully. Its partner is not a nature ecosystem too. Second, land is component of life, human environment. False. human-made environmental points to be remembered. Ecosystem is formed by the of all living organisms with each other. Second, on 5th June, World Environment Day is celebrated. बाटी सिस्टम आप यहाँ से भी ले सकते हैं बाटा सिस्टम का, बट अगर आपको इससे थोड़ा सा अलग मतलब पता है इसके बारे में तो आप ज़रूर कमेंट बॉक्स में ज़रूर लिख के बताइए. बाटा सिस्टम इज़ ए ट्रेड इन विच गुड्स आर एक्सचेंज विदाउट द यूज़ of money. Okay. Fourth, the atmosphere in the thin layer of air that surrounds the earth. Fifth, the gravity force holds the atmosphere around the earth. Sixth, the environment is the compromising of the nature and human made phones. Seventh, environment is our basis life support system. It provides the air, the water, the food and the land where we live. Eighth, lithosphere is the solid crust or the hard top layer of the earth. Ninth, the domain of water is referred to as hemisphere. 10th, biosphere considered of living organism, while abiotic consists of non-living एडमेटिक. आंसर बाटर सिस्टम का ये भी वो ये देखो बाटर सिस्टम इज ट्रेड. Barter system is trade. What is to mean by barter system? It is trade in which goods are exchanged without the use of money, which are two major components of biotic and abiotic plants and animals. Difference between biotic and abiotic environment. Biotic में first point, all those resources which are obtained from the biosphere and have life are known as a biotic resource. Biotic, all the resources which has component of non-living thing are called as biotic. Second of biotic, they are consumed as produce, consumers and decomposer. Second of biotic, they can be classified as a renewable and non-renewable resource. Third of biotic, forest life human being are example of biotic resource. और biotic का third point, light, rain, rocks, soil, water are the example of biotic resource. Answer, biotic consists of living organism, example plants and animal. Abiotic consists of non-living example land etc. All plants and human being are dependent on each other. True or false? ये हमने यहाँ करे थे. ये रहे सारे. ठीक है, इनके आंसर हैं सारे, इन सब के आंसर. ओके. Name the three major components of environment which are contained biosphere. Answer, lithosphere, atmosphere, hemisphere. Second, lithosphere is the solid top layer of the earth. True or false? False. Environment meaning is neighborhood. What does biosphere comprise of? It comprises of various resources of water and different type of water bodies like river, lakes, seas, ocean etc. Answers or questions साथ में. Man modified his environment. Environment is our basis life support system. To fulfill his needs, man-made built homes, factories and modified the environment and its minerals wet for food, shelter and agriculture. He cut forest and utilized land and water. Second है, plant and animal dependent on each other. Give reason. इसका क्या है? Answer, plants provide shelter for animals and they provide oxygen for the animal to live. When animals dies, they compromise and become nature fertilizer for plants. Animal also help in pollination, seeds and dispersal. सो आज के लिए इतना ही. बाय बाय एवरीवन.